Who Dares Wins.
Tonight we will voyage into the unknown and plumb the unsolved mysteries of our world. Does the Bermuda Triangle exist? Do these remains mark the site of the lost city of Atlantis? And did people really see this post office clerk move, or was it some form of mass hysteria? All these mysteries answered tonight on Who Dares Wins.
Who Dares Wins. And tonight we're looking at great mysteries, such as whatever happened to the dinosaurs, what is a Yeti, and what does Wan's Andrew Ridgeley actually do?
And why did an advanced civilization like the Aztecs never invent the wheel? Were they worried it might get clamped?
And why do alien visitors from distant galaxies travel millions of miles to get here and then only make contact with complete nutcases?
And do these stone monoliths on the Easter Islands prove that this planet was once visited by a race of Jimmy Hills?
We'll also be solving some time-honoured mysteries. For instance, did you know it was actually the Vikings who discovered America, but then had the good taste to leave it alone?
And later on we'll be talking to someone who has conclusive proof that this Second World War kamikaze pilot was in fact Princess Michael of Kent's great-aunt Betty.
But can modern man really believe in miracles? Well, you may think not, but in Ireland recently there's been a spate of witnesses, many of them involving holy objects or religious relics. Father Brendan O'Leary, you have yourself personally witnessed miracles on several occasions.
That's right, Tony, yeah.
When, exactly?
Well, the first time I was kneeling at the altar in my own church in Morne, I was saying 5,000 Hail Marys for charity. When I looked up and I saw the church's Madonna actually weeping.
And this is the famous Weeping Madonna of Morne.
That's right.
And when exactly does the Madonna weep?
Well, it's an inspirational thing, Tony. It's a divine thing. I mean, it can happen at any time.
That's interesting, because I have heard it said... That's quite extraordinary.
Hooray.
Father, since the miracle of Morne, there have been a number of similar phenomena in Ireland.
That's right. There was the famous dribbling Madonna of Drogheda and the jumping St. Joseph of Jordanstown.
And, of course, the statue of the Holy Christ of Cork, who was seen to do aerobics.
That's right.
But is it not the case, Father, that all of these have drawn pilgrims away from Morne?
Yes, that's true, but I don't think, to my mind, any of them are quite as astonishing as our own Weeping Madonna here. I quite agree. God be praised, the Madonna is talking. God bless you all.
Thank you, Father.
Another miracle. Tell her some holy water. You're not having any holy water. I'll put you back in your box. I don't want to go in the box.
Later we'll be looking at more unfathomable mysteries, like, why does Mike Yarwood insist on singing?
Governor?
Yes. Now, what I really want to know is how much is the VIP treatment?
I'm sorry,
The B, I think. Miss Sadie Bondage, correction for naughty boys.
Miss Eleanor Ashford, League for Penal Reform.
It's not Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Of course. Tea? Coffee?
Well, coffee, please. No milk or sugar.
Johnson? 2 black coffees, please. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I've come to talk about prison overcrowding. Well, perhaps we could leave the corridor and actually go and talk inside your office.
This is my office. Take a seat.
I see. Governor, you agreed to meet me some time ago to discuss these very cramped conditions.
Did I?
And I have here with me a very heartrending letter from one of your inmates. Which spells
Sorry,
out
one
some of the
moment.
problems.
Nature calls. Oh, I beg your pardon. There won't be one moment. You can go next.
Toilet here.
No, that's the east wing.
Hey, what's your game?
Sorry, Benson. I thought you were in the exercise yard today.
Leave it out, that's next month.
Right. Now,
This is intolerable.
yes. All right, it is. Now, do I have to remind you that's illegal? Your coffee. Right, now, Miss...
Eleanor Ashford, I have written to you 5 times in the past 3 weeks.
well, a correspondence is dealt with by one of the trustees. Yes, I forgot that the prison band were practicing today. Robson? Robson? Good God, there's been an escape.
And now it's time for Word of the Week. And this week's Word of the Week is Tom King. Tom King. And Tom King is a form of yoga where you put your foot in your mouth and talk through your arse at the same time.
And later on we'll be talking to the editor of the Sun newspaper, and he'll be explaining his paper's views that the only way to stop this child abuse is to employ social workers with bigger tits.
Competition time now. And last week we asked you the question, which is... Jimmy, what are you doing?
I've got this lump in my throat.
Jimmy,
I know you're going to say it's hypochondria.
it's hypochondria.
Well, it's not.
Right, then it's a tumour.
It could be hypochondria. I mean, it probably is hypochondria.
Last week
I mean, I bet you haven't got a lump in your throat like this.
Everybody's got a... bloody
yeah.
lump. Everybody here with a lump in their throat, put their hands up, please.
It's catching.
Last week we asked you which historical disaster coincided with the sighting of Halley's Comet in 1066. And the answer was, of course, the birth of Barbara Cartland.
Now for this week's competition. And after John Cleese's party political broadcast for the SDP, the question is, who have the Conservatives booked to front their next broadcast? Is it Jim Davidson, Shirley Bassey, Roland Rat, or the Crankies? Answers on a postcard, please, and later on in the show will be...
Sorry to interrupt, you're going to hate me for this. We've had some rather exciting news just before the show. Julia here has offered and accepted a part in the very successful American TV soap opera Dynasty. Well, Julia, it must be an exciting challenge.
Well, of course it is. I mean, it's very exciting.
Requires a very, very different sort of acting,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's very different. I mean, over there it's very visual.
Yeah.
They do everything with long, silent, intense looks that say everything for you, you know?
Is it like...
Well, for example,
And what does that say?
oh, that said I'm a bitch.
Ah.
Then there's this one, of course, which is,
And that...
that one said that I'm very, very bitchy indeed. There is the shorter version, which is, and that says I'm still a bitch, but I'm in a bit of a rush.
Really, look.
Yeah,
I mean, are there any others?
Well, there is this one.
I know that one. That's the look that says Blake's missing in the Amazon jungle, presumed dead. Crystal's lost a baby again. Alexis is screwing the Arabian prince so she can buy out Carrington Oil and avenge herself on decks.
No, that one says I've just seen Joan Collins without a wig on.
So, Julia, what makes a serious actress like yourself accept a role like that?
Well, I suppose, Roy, I mean, for the artistic experience, I mean, for the chance to broaden my own creative horizons, and for the opportunity to work with such a tightly knit creative team.
I see, for the money.
Yeah.
Some late news. Following the announcement that there will be no live football on TV this season, we've just heard that Arsenal have lost their sponsorship deal with Mogadon.
A typical English morning, and the local hunt is gathering, ready for the dubious thrill of the chase. But just how long will it be before this controversial sport is banned? And what will they do then? Lady Angela Bridewood.
Well, obviously we realise that eventually the anti-fox hunting crowd are going to get their way, so we've had to start looking for alternatives. Why do we hunt estate agents? Well, basically to keep the numbers down. I mean, you've no idea of the damage they can do.
You see, the point is, estate agents are vermin. They charge enormous amounts of money for doing nothing. They always show you places you can't possibly afford, and they attack chickens at night. Hang on, that's solicitors, isn't it?
These estate agents really love it, don't they? Really enjoy it.
You seem very sure.
I've asked them if they enjoy it, and they've said no. Now those bastards love to lie.
Angry? Yeah, we're angry. I mean,
right.
these people are cruel, unfeeling monsters.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, some of us are first-time buyers.
Jolly good!
What's happening now?
What? Oh, this is the kill.
You mean you set the dogs on him?
What? No. Something much more cruel. Yes, it's over there. We read his property particulars back to him.
South-facing, light and airy, compact maisonette.
Quaint period pied-à-terre.
Retaining many of the original features.
Terribly sorry to have to interrupt that film, but we've just heard that an estate agent has actually found his way into our studio audience this evening. Now, could we just root him out? It shouldn't take long, and I do apologise. Can we just scour the audience and find him, please? He must be here somewhere. He has a telltale shifty look. Ah! There he is, the estate agent. Could we just see this man for what he really is, please? Absolutely! The lowest of the low! Almost as bad as solicitors. What? We've got what? Well, apparently we have a party of 24 solicitors here this evening as well. Oh, there they are, up there. Look at them. Bloody muggers with O-level, that's what you are. That's in O-level. Gits! Absolutely gits! Oh, no, I mean, where do we get these people from? Let me see what other parties we've got in tonight. The Stockholm Over 90s Glee Club. Hello. A party of 20 from Alcoholics Anonymous. A party of 10 from Alcoholics Conspicuous. Oh, sorry. The National Union of Journalists. The Jeffrey Archer Fan Club. What? Ah, apparently she's left. Right, let's go on with the show, can we now, please? I'm sorry about that.
But now it's cooking. And with me in the studio I have Chef Henri Lecour, who's one of the leading exponents of a brand new style of cookery which is sweeping the country called Nouvelle Cuisine. Henri.
Bonjour, Tony.
Hello. What exactly is Nouvelle Cuisine?
Well, Tony, basically, la Nouvelle Cuisine is a very healthy, very natural way of preparing food. Everything is cooked in its own juices, and each course is not too big.
And what could I expect if I wanted a typical Nouvelle Cuisine dinner?
Alors, be my guest.
Oh, thank you.
I have prepared my favorite duck recipe. Le magret de canard aux ciboulettes avec purée de pommes et soupe. Et voilà.
I can't actually see anything.
But of course not. La Nouvelle Cuisine cannot be seen with the naked eye. You need one of these. And now you see, it is much clearer, huh?
Ah, yes, yes.
Ici we have the exquisitely prepared duck. Over here we have the beautifully succulent chives steamed to perfection.
Yeah.
And naturally over here there are the extravagant potato and wild mushroom puree for the big appetite.
And what's that? That over there?
What? Oh, that is a speck of dust. No extra charge.
So, would it be fair to say that everything about Nouvelle Cuisine is pretty small?
Oh no, the bills are enormous.
Morning.
George Baxter? Is George Baxter here? George Arthur Baxter of 14 Walcott Avenue?
That's me.
Oh, jolly good, jolly good. So, what are your symptoms?
Excuse me, would you mind keeping your voice down? Only I'm a bit embarrassed.
You silly boy. Never mind, you can whisper it in your ear, in my ear if you want to. He says he's got yellow sores, pain when he pees, and big... Does it hurt when you ejaculate? He says not, no. Come on then, the doctor will have a look at your willy now. Come on, drippy dicks, adorable.
Ah, George, come in. You don't mind, do you? We're doing a medical documentary, ITV 8 o'clock. Tell all your friends.
All these people.
Sun, News of the World, and of course you recognise the Minister for Health. Okay, then undo your trousers and flop your plonk on the table. Let's have a look.
Going through them quite quick this morning, eh?
Yeah. Cool, look at this. Chopped up murder victim. Look at that. Half a human body. Oh dear. Turn to page 12. Oh yeah, there's the other half.
But now it's time for the Who Dares Wins People's Court. So will you please welcome our defendant, Mr. Tom Simpson, and our plaintiff, Miss Avril Walker. Miss Avril Walker. Well, now, both Avril and Tom here have signed a written undertaking to abide by our TV court's decision here. So, Avril, as the plaintiff, will you please outline the nature of your suit?
This man's mongrel dog
Could you speak up a
yes,
little bit?
sorry. This man's mongrel dog escaped through a hole in his hedge
Yes.
and serviced my tortoise.
The dog serviced your tortoise.
And what happened was... I'm sorry.
The outcome was this. Tom Simpson, you deny the accusation here.
Yes.
Now, as some background detail, you are a married man.
Yes, that's right, yes.
And do you have sexual intercourse regularly with your wife?
Yes. Why?
No particular reason, I just... Now, tell me, Tom, is she quite attractive, your wife? I mean, does she moan a lot when she's coming? I mean, does she...
Is this relevant to the subject?
No, I'm just a bit curious. Right, Tom, would you like to put forward your case?
Yes, well, what happened...
I'm sorry, Tom, got to stop you there. We're running out of time. So can we please go over to our practicing High Court judge for a quick decision, Mr. Justice Spencer? He's dead. Yes, of course he's dead. Now, we better get a move on because he's due back at the Old Bailey in 20 minutes. So, right, you lot, you the jury, will you shout out guilty or not guilty? Not guilty! Guilty. Thank you very much. Okay, Tom, you've been a great sport. Hard luck, but I forgot to tell you that we, on the Who Dares Wins People's Court, actually retained the death penalty. So why don't you step over here, Tom? This is marvellous. So why not join us after the break when Tom Simpson here will be going out live. Very live on Who Dares Wins.
None lasts as long as a fine quality diamond.
Duracell lasts much longer than ordinary zinc-carbon batteries. But how much longer? Well, starting at Christmas and played with, on average, 1 hour every day, ordinary batteries will hardly see you into the new year, only 8 days later. While Duracell lasts up to 3 weeks, all the school holidays and well into the next term. Duracell. No ordinary battery looks like it or lasts like it.
Paco Rabanne for men. What is remembered is up to you. If you've never tried Stone's ginger wine and scotch as a whiskey man, Stone's and brandy, Stone's and vodka, Stone's ginger wine by itself, or with ice, perhaps you've never tried a British winter. Stone's ginger wine. It's what winter was invented for.
Did you know there are hundreds of Danish cheeses? From Danish blue, with a bit of bite, to some very tasty mild blue cheeses. So soft, they'll melt in your mouth. Danish blue cheeses in a different vein.
The author of some of the most exciting thrillers ever written, Craig Thomas's books are slick, stylish, and packed with high-tension, high-voltage action. The new Craig Thomas is his best yet. The Bear's Tears, the devastating all-action super thriller from the author of Firefox.
This Christmas, give them what they really want. Record tokens.
Welcome back. More late news. The row over environmental contamination continues. We've just heard that the British government is suing Australia for £10 million for sending us Rupert Murdoch, the Bee Gees and Sons and Daughters. And it's been revealed that the bottle of 1787 Chateau Lafite auctioned at Sotheby's is in fact a bottle of Hirondelle that's been taken from one party to another for 199 years.
And we're particularly proud and honoured to have with us tonight Nero Stallone, brother of Hollywood film star Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much. You see how much the audience appreciates it.
Yeah, sure.
So, welcome to the show, Nero.
Huh?
Welcome.
Oh, yeah, welcome, yeah.
So, Nero, do you see much of your brother Sylvester?
No, he don't like me very much, huh? He reckons I'm too intellectual, you know?
So you got more than your share of the Stallone brains?
Huh?
Yeah, well, moving swiftly on. Your brother is a successful writer, performer, director. To what do you attribute his success?
Sweat.
Oh, so it's hard work that has brought him the achievement?
No, he just sweats a lot. He sweats like a pig, you know? And in Hollywood, sweat is money.
Oh, really?
Or his dollars is money. I sweat money, dollar. I get them confused, you know?
Recently, we've heard that the BBC is going to ban Rambo from our screens.
Hey, you some kind of communist, huh?
No.
You want that I should slap you around somehow?
What?
Huh?
That's hardly in keeping with the Stallone image, is it? I mean, beating up women.
Hey, you're a woman? Hey, she's a woman, no one tells me nothing round here. Hey, in fact, if you're a woman, why are you here at this time of night, huh? Why are you home, huh? Cooking me pasta, having my babies, huh?
I'm not married to you for a start.
You're not married to me, you slut! You're having my babies, you're not married, you bring shame on my family!
Nero,
You're gonna kill my mama!
Can we get back to the interview?
No, correction! I'm gonna kill my mama! She's a communist! You're all communists! What are you laughing at, huh? You want that I should kill you? Huh?
Maybe...
Do we get to win this time? Huh? I'm gonna kill you, yellow bastard!
This is Omega, approaching Mothership Venus. Commence docking procedure. Engage computers.
Computers engaged.
Omega to Venus. Commence docking procedure. Request permission for entry.
Venus to Omega. No.
Something wrong with Venus's computer.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Commence docking.
Docking. That's all it is to you, isn't it? Dock. No finesse.
Request permission for entry.
No. You're only in 5 minutes and you want to come out again.
Venus!
I get nothing out of it. Perhaps if I went on top for a change.
Venus, you can't go on top.
Well, why the hell not?
Entry?
Why shouldn't she? If she gets more out of it that way, why not?
Because we failed to link up with our mothership. We drift in space till we're asphyxiated. That's why not. Christ.
Venus, I really think perhaps you should let Omega dock for now, and perhaps we could sort of talk about it afterwards.
Commence docking.
Not unless you look dirty to me.
Bloody hell.
For Christ's sake, Omega, talk dirty to her.
This is your hunky burger, your Viking warrior, requesting permission to ravish.
Ravish, I like ravish.
Ravish his little sex machine.
Entry achieved, big boy.
Christ for that, what bloody next day? I better do a check.
Captain.
Oh, I think the circuits are faulty.
Captain.
Jesus Christ. Ignore it, it'll go away.
Oh! Thanks! Earth! It's very beautiful! No, that's Lanzarote.
Don't get involved with him.
What's Mars like? Not something you see every day.
I expect you've often wondered how illusions like this are created on television. Well, it's actually much simpler than you'd think. All you need is a small spaceship set, a couple of cameras, and of course, most important of all, this little fella. The TV fairy. He just waves his wand and all this happens by magic. And then he says, come upstairs, I've got some magic dust that will make you feel really good.
At this time of year, you're probably on the lookout for a reasonably priced drink to serve at Christmas. Well, for my money, still one of the best and cheapest party tipples is Austrian Liebfraumilch. Well, no, I know that earlier this year there was that scandal about it allegedly containing impurities, but one new manufacturer has reassured us that all the additives have been removed and their product is completely pure. But if you're a do-it-yourself fan, then why not try this new homemade wine kit, which is now available. All you do is you shred the grapes, and you eat them, and the sugar, and the water, mix the ingredients, and then lie in the airing cupboard for 6 months. And later on we'll be talking about some well-known Australian wines, like we were really unlucky against Scotland.
I've told you before, darling. It's really not important. Size doesn't matter.
Come on. I mean, come on, that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that's really pathetically predictable, isn't it? I mean, we're in the 6th year of the Thatcher government, and what do we find to laugh about? The size of men's penises. It's most amusing, isn't it? I'll give you some comedy. Want a good joke? Here's a joke. This government just written the new Conservative Party manifesto. It's called it Mein Kampf. That's like the book Hitler wrote. Yeah, right. Bit slow to get it, but you got there, didn't you? Right. Okay. Yeah. Now. Norman Fowler. Right. Norman Fowler. Yeah, he's pretty wacky. The thinking man's Himmler. Yeah, right, Norman Fowler. Right, well, he's got this new... Yeah, I like it. Right. He's got this new plan that what he's going to do to all these school children when they leave school. He's going to boil them up for glue. He may just do that right on. Hey, okay now. Now, Jeffrey Archer. As for Jeffrey Archer... Jimmy and Rory. Yes, it is. All right, then, let's have it your way. Jimmy and Rory, are you in there? 1 step for yes, 2 steps for no. Yes, it is.
Hi, Clone. That was brilliant. How did you know it was us two?
Because I was doing something vaguely radical and serious, Jimmy. Therefore, you'd come on dressed as a pantomime horse, wouldn't you?
We didn't plan it, Tony.
Tony, we didn't plan it, honestly. We just found this stuff lying backstage, and it was Phil, actually. Phil said, why don't you go on dressed as a pantomime horse during Tony's bit, just to...
Just to lift it a bit, Tony.
Yeah. Just lift it a bit.
It didn't need lifting, actually.
Sorry.
How's he taken it?
Not very well.
Does he want to do the song?
Oh, do you want to do the song?
No, I don't want to do the song, actually. I want you two to grow up. I find it personally insulting and pathetically predictable that you two should resurrect such a juvenile and archaic art form merely in order to sabotage what could have been a very significant contribution to contemporary comedy, Jimmy.
So doesn't want to do the song, then?
Apparently not. Right, okay. Bye, Tone. Bye-bye, boys and girls.
No, Jimmy! a very sophisticated cosmopolitan audience. As far as they're concerned, pantomime's dead. Oh, yes, it is. Oh!
You're watching Channel 4. You must be bloody mad.
He was our pride and joy, our one and only son.
He was our baby boy, now look what he's become.
We gave him all we could, we taught him all we knew. We tried to make him good, we did all we could do. Can you imagine the shame?
He's ruined the family name.
Our son has thrown his whole life away. Our son is a Radio 1 DJ.
Hey, wicky wacky wacky nicky nacky noo. It's time for my silly noise of the day. Yesterday it was woo, and today it's wee wee wee. Yes, all the best sounds here on Radio 1, and I don't mean music. Woo!
Can you imagine my gloom? A DJ came out of my womb.
It makes us holler, it makes us howl. Our son is dumber than Peter Powell.
Okay, we've got Jeff on the phone now. Jeff from Leeds. Hi, Jeff. I hear you're on the dole. Is that some kind of river? You on a boat there, Jeff? Jeff from Leeds. Jeff from Leeds. Oh, no, hang on. I'm Jeff from Leeds. Okay, well, before that was Wham with I'm Your Man. Next up is Wham with Last Christmas. But now let's change the mood a little with Bad Boys from Wham! Yeah! Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. A big hi. Hello. It's 12 before 3.
Son, your mum's got some news for you.
Okay, so it's over to Mum for the news.
Listen, Jeff, have you ever heard of euthanasia?
Wow, they're my favourite group, Mum. Annie Lennox is one of the all-time...
No, son, it's when a life is terminated to save further suffering.
Hey, Mum, don't do this. Stick around. You could win a Radio 1 medium-sized T-shirt.
Wrangling's a terrible fate. Tomorrow we'll do Simon Day. It may be cruel, but it's for the best. Son, will you tell us your last request?
It's Club Tropicana from Wham, and I want to say a big goodbye to everybody who knows me!
Very hot.
I don't know how you boys managed to get through such hot curries.
I'm having a Vindaloo trace, that's twice as strong as his.
You must have inside made out of iron,
Mine's the super Vindaloo double strength.
Mine's the mild Lampesander. It's very tasty, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yours all right, Dale?
Yeah, it's a bit mild. A bit mild. Don't get in. Bring us some more curry powder.
Oh, well, this looks nice. Tuck in, lads.
No, mild.
Very weak, this one. Very weak. Very weak, yeah.
Mine's a bit spicy.
You asked for some curry powder, sir.
Yeah, your address is really Nancy. Sprinkle a bit on.
Oh, you lads.
How do you, sir? I'll have the broken glass, please.
I'll have the the curry powder, the broken glass, and the napalm.
And for you?
I'll craft some yogurt, please.
Come on, we're getting cold.
I'm a bit full, actually. I'll just pull. I'll go. Me too. I'm not.
Did you enjoy your meal?
Actually, I think they found it a bit fierce.
Jolly good thing they didn't have the really hot curry then.
Busy,